So when I press the record button, what am I pressing?
That's the red button on the side.
Welcome everybody to the Big Regg and the Regg podcast. This is a test run, the first day doing it, so bear
The
with
red
us.
button. You see, it's a button on the side, like you see, it's like a red circle.
It's like right here.
Yeah, like when you hit it, it'll record, and you'll see it like it's going count numbers.
I love getting moments like this, like to show the beginning
Swear,
as a building. You know what I mean?
swear.
Start
Production
from
behind
nothing.
the production.
Yeah, like that's starting from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? This is
bro.
good, bro. This is how this how I'm getting
So I
it.
press it?
Just
to see if it's the button.
Yeah, if it count numbers once you hit it.
Is we doing football or?
Yeah, we're gonna do football.
Oh yeah, I got it.
We want to start off with basketball, so that might be.
All right, stop that real quick, and I'll let you know when it started. We're gonna do the intro, because they probably can't hear the intro anyway on here.
Alright.
So we'll do the intro, and then you can start it, and then we'll talk. What would you say?
You want to do? Oh yeah, we'll do football first. We'll start off with the Panthers and Cardinals game.
Yeah.
That was
That's my fucking team.
That was an interesting game.
No, yeah, I wrote down all the topics too. I mean, we'll see what we both talk about. Talk about the preseason, the game, Hall of Fame for 26, 27,
Mm-hmm.
Steelers, new management, what teams is gonna be good, different moves that happened, Super Bowl, what team's gonna be the underdogs, and then that's it. Well, that's what all I had. If you got stuff you want to talk about,
No, that's good. That's good, brother.
all right, that's cool.
That's good.
So we'll talk about the preseason game.
Mhm.
But we'll start it off playing a song. I'm gonna just hit record. I just want. Yo, we back.
Sir.
It's the Sports Talk, Regg podcast.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's been a while since we did it. We back in production, man. How you feeling today?
I feel good, brother. I'm just blessed with this opportunity. Thank you first and foremost for us with this space. I think that's important.
Man, yeah.
We got the space to do it in, so now we here NFL season 2026. So.
Right.
It's
We had
here.
to upgrade. We definitely doing it from the live. Now we in the production system.
Yeah, we're live on my YouTube right now. Big Regg, BIGREGG. Y'all can look that right up. It's gonna pop right up. So
Make sure y'all follow Big Regg.
make sure y'all follow, hit the subscribe button, go watch a video, hit the like button on the video, so it give your algorithm, all that good stuff.
Shout out to Phase 4 for providing the space, and GMN TV. Definitely want to do some big stuff this season.
Absolutely.
So let's start off with the preseason game. That was a game I guess nobody expected.
No, that's why I wanted to start off with that game, because for it to be a preseason game, I mean, to me personally, I always say preseason games really mean a lot, because them was when you really found the dogs. Like the ones who was undrafted, maybe came in, unpicked, then got overlooked. They feel like they got something to prove. Like
Exactly.
they don't really play too much of the first rounders that they choose, because you don't want to risk them getting hurt. So that's why I really like preseason. And I mean, these two teams, the Panthers and the Cardinals, came out swinging, bro.
Right.
The Panthers, they surprisingly got a very good quarterback room, bro. Like their quarterback room is good. That Haynes King from Georgia Tech, he's a dog.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quarterbacks. I used to watch him in college a lot at Georgia Tech. Like he was on my radar before he came out of college. I was watching their games. Even when he went up there and he beat Colorado, I was like, wow, he ran all over that team.
Right.
And to see him come out here, because he went undrafted, he didn't get picked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they gave him a shot, and to see him do that, I just knew like players like that really they motivate me, because I know he can play. He can run. He's great. He reminds me of like Josh Allen. He can run. He can throw. You know what I mean? And I just feel like with him, Pickett ain't really. He's not really that good, to be honestly. But
I mean, he was pretty.
But
solid.
he played pretty solid coming out. But I always say quarterbacks work in different systems. Maybe the Panther system worked for Kenny. Maybe that situation It's perfect for him. So that's why he came out playing that way. But between him and Haynes King, they got some decisions to make as far as who they want to be for their backup. I don't know if they're going to start Kenny or want to, sag Haynes King. They make him the number 2. That's going to be hard, you know what I mean? But with Bryce there too as well, I think they got a good quarterback.
Yeah, their room is pretty good. Their team's looking pretty solid too, as far as young players, kind of young guys coming in. The field looks nice, pretty good.
Yeah,
how they're going to mesh well. I feel like they can be. I mean, you see last year they beat the Bucks to even be in the playoffs.
Yeah, to even get into the playoffs.
Yeah, so their division's looking. Their division's usually like I wouldn't say the easiest, but like anybody could go. You can see. Like, it's always one game.
That's
two
why.
games
That's what I like about and that's what I like about the division. How you just hit it right on the nose. Anybody can go.
Yeah,
anybody.
So it's like and then seeing like the Panthers really do got a decent chance. I think Bryce Young's elevating, especially with the chemistry of the young guys is going to strive. I think the Falcons are a good team, but quarterback issues, quarterbacks being hurt, that's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa, I mean, he lost Mike Evans. Can they still do it without him? Because he was always the top guy on the team.
Right.
And the Saints, I mean, I feel like they're a few pieces away from being like good.
Yeah, I mean the Saints, they're a few pieces away. I think eventually they're going to lose Kamara. It's coming. He's kind of giving the vibe that he wants out of New Orleans, so that's going to be interesting to see where he might go. But like you said, I think the Falcons are going to razz. I don't know how they're going to do with that new head coach. He's not really my favorite, Stefanski. But we'll see what he do over there.
I take him over the last coach they had.
Yeah,
he was like kind of.
Yeah, he came in.
Doing things.
Honestly, he surprised me. I thought he was going to come in and do a great job.
Right.
With Raheem Morris, I thought he was going to do a phenomenal job. But so it surprised me that didn't work out. We never really know with the situation how it went down. He didn't get to say so in a lot, because you got to figure, but a lot of the calls come up from above. Maybe there was players and things that he wanted that he was not able to get.
Right.
There was he had to work with. They said they had Cousins. I couldn't believe, still to this day, can't believe Kirk Cousins is getting these contracts like that.
Right, yeah.
His agent is phenomenal. He is getting paid, still making over $200 million, and he ain't winning nothing.
I'm kind of glad.
Nothing.
I'm kind of glad he's a starting quarterback, because I'm like, you giving somebody all that money. I know Mendoza's the number 1 draft pick, but if you give somebody that type of money, man, you got to start.
You got to start him. You have to, and he's gonna start at Oakland. He's going to start at Oakland, but to be honest with you, they're not going to be. He's not that good. He really isn't. I think he's on a decline. He can throw that football. I will say that, but as far as with the injuries and when the pressure is applied, he's not a good pressure quarterback. He's not, and it showed. That's why he haven't won a lot.
He's a good to start, but he's not too good to finish the game.
He's not.
Like I said, how they did when they had him kind of in the season, or he got to play one of the two. He's he can't be the whole way. Like how he last year. On the Falcons, how he finished it for them.
Mm-hmm.
Penix was kind of injured, but he ain't finished too strong, but he did enough.
He started off pretty strong. I was excited to see Penix, because I liked him, in college at Washington. That was one of my favorite quarterbacks coming out. I actually wanted him to win the national championship. I'd have been dope to see, but I knew Michigan was going to win it. But he started off pretty strong. I mean, I thought he was going to eventually lead into probably getting that starter role automatically, but the injury, that's for him to get that injury that early on, that's gonna hurt.
What I didn't really get, I guess, but I didn't get about the Falcons is they got Tua, and Tua's another injury prone. I was saying both
exactly.
It's not even gonna play. They got Cooper Rush as the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't get that move with Tua, but honestly, I think they're desperate. Right. They're a desperate organization right now. They're trying to find any.
And I was just saying earlier, like Lamar Jackson. I could see him on a team like the Falcons. Because he got to move into an NFC team, because it's the AFC got too many competitors.
Could you imagine Lamar in Atlanta? That will be crazy.
Tough. It'd be like Michael 2.0.
Yes, that would be crazy.
You got to think about it. Who in the NFC, when you go to the AFC, you got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, even Bo Nix, the new ones up and coming.
Yeah, he's nice.
Drake May. You got all these competitors. You're not going to beat them. Yeah. Now, if you're Lamar Jackson, you go to the NFC. If you go to the NFC, who do you got to compete quarterback-wise?
Yeah.
Because Matt Stafford slow, Jalen Hurts, and Purdy, they're only like game managers or whatever, like role players. Like they only come in because they got a good squad. But if you put these
Saints
players,
got no quarterback.
So it's like I don't know. But that was just a
that would be awesome. Though. And to be honest with you, that's all they really need is somebody like Lamar to be real.
That's what I'm saying. They got Drake London.
If they end up
bringing Tyreek Hill back,
they got and their defense is nice too. Their D line is crazy.
Yeah.
Like they have a good team. That's all they need, honestly, is a quarterback over there. I feel like
you gotta stamp your legacy.
You have to.
Speaking
out for that though. You right. I think you got something with that though.
Lamar.
I think that might happen.
You should let me be your agent. You know what I'm saying?
I think that you might got something.
Because it's the same. Like he's good too, but he's always gonna be the third, fourth.
Because they were saying also they said that he wanted to go to Miami, and I was thinking about that. And I'm like, why would you want to go there? That organization is terrible. You're seeing
everybody away.
Everybody. You see what they're doing over there to people. Why would you want to waste your career and go over there? Yeah. Why would you want to leave somewhere where you're winning and go somewhere where you're going to lose?
Right. And then you still got the AFC quarterbacks that want to crush you.
Exactly. So people say that I don't understand. If I was his agent, I would tell him we're not doing Miami.
And even if you don't go to Atlanta, I think you should go to NFC because you don't got no competitors.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Matt Stanford's slow. He's a good quarterback, but he's slow. Like you said, you got the Brock Purdy's and the Jalen Hurts. They're just good because they're on good teams. Mm-hmm. Like what other quarterback could you say in the NFC can?
Even I was about to even say that even with the Eagles, they saying this is a make it break it year for Jalen Hurts because they're saying pretty soon like if he don't show his worth. I mean, he's been showing his worth. He brought them a shit, so he should show his worth. But I don't think people have been saying he's been playing up to the expectation to where they think he should be playing to.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Honestly, I don't if like they don't get close to winning the Super Bowl this year, I can see the Eagles eventually probably trying to move on.
And then in the division, I mean, the Giants is beefing up. What they got, Juju and Calvin Austin, Isaiah Likely.
I can't wait to see
Odell's back. Like
and then they got Neighbors back.
Right.
Scatterboo. I mean, their team is raw.
And then I like Jason Dolan. I think he did pretty good last year.
Like that. I'm going to be watching their games. I want to see. I can't wait to see that team. Bro. I think the Giants are going to be a good team. I think they're going to be a team people just better sleep. Just watch out for them. They're going to be a sleeper. Right. Let's put it that way.
The Cowboys disappointed because they had a squad. They ain't doing nothing.
They haven't, and
I think the organization just don't got it. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't ever think until they honestly buckle down. They don't like to pay their players. I mean, they don't even want to pay Pickens right now. He still got to play. Like they're talking about, this is the prove year for him. He got to pay.
He proved last year when CD was out.
Right, exactly. So they're saying like he got to prove it this year. I'm like, man, I don't know, but. What about the Rams? Aaron Donald coming back. They're talking about. Yeah, he's at the facility training, hitting the weights, bro. Like he took a test. He took the test, bro. That obviously means he's going to come back.
Interesting, yeah.
He took the physical.
I mean, you got to figure. Me personally, and I'm gonna say this now. I thought the Rams last year was going to win the Super Bowl or going to make it to the Super Bowl. But this year, like, there's no excuses. I think they got defense beefed up, offense with Puka and Devontae Smith. I mean,
if Aaron Donald comes back, him on one side and Miles on the other side, that is going to be literally, like, bro, I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm like, they already got a raw team, but just to have a defense like that, to be able to have those two on each side, you know how hard that's going to leave your middle, like the other dudes to do whatever they want. Yeah. You got to triple both of those dudes.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be
your whole left side got to worry about one dude. Your whole right side got to worry about the other dude.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you going to do? Because Aaron Donald, he still can play. I'm watching, like, he works out. He still is, like, a factor. This ain't just he's just an old washed guy coming back.
And he retired pretty young.
So yeah, he still retired pretty young. He ain't no washed dude just coming back. Like, he still can play. So to see that is going to be amazing. And then you got Puka, you know what I mean? All those dudes, they got, Adams. Their offense is loaded.
They still got Higbee.
They still got Higbee. I mean, bro.
Even man, it was just even the
both
draft.
The running backs.
But even the draft, like what they did in the draft, they got
yeah, they end up getting, what's his name? From then they get the Alabama quarterback.
Yeah, Ty Simpson. Yeah. So it's like even the backup. Like,
even the backup.
You got everything.
They still got the backup from Georgia. I think Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
He still got him. They still ain't use.
I mean, that's just like there's no bad.
I mean, they got a loaded roster. like you just said, and he plays bad. It's like,
and then now it's like you got Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. Now, of course, they got to get healthy again, but you still got Debo back, and you got Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is a dog, so it's like you got the 49er squad back that you had a few years ago.
That boy that they got, Christian McCaffrey. They got one of the best players in the NFL.
Like they literally.
It's off the chain.
They literally have their Super Bowl contender team with Mike Evans. So now it's like there's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
When he gets healthy.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like this is so to me, that's another team that's on the radar, I think, for a quarterback. Because, Brock Purdy is looking for a big contract. They didn't sign him to a big contract yet. Yeah. He's still up for his contract. So it's like this is our make or break year for him. He could potentially mess up his own bag. If he played bad this year,
yeah, for sure.
They could move on from him. We don't have to pay you. See you bad, buddy. We'll go in the market and go get a Lamar or a, you know what I mean?
And that's what I was thinking before. Look at it. What if Lamar Jackson went to the 49ers?
Right.
I would be scared.
That will be crazy. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. The NFL, this is going to be an interesting year because a lot of these dudes can start moving around. Like I said, even Jalen Hurts, he could potentially land on one of these other teams. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just interested to see how this goes with them. Even with the Cardinals in their division, they got an interesting decision they have to make. Because after watching that game,
with Carson back,
I don't know if they want to play Jacoby Brissett over. I think they want to start Carson back. That dude can play.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I mean, Jacoby
can play, bro.
He did pretty good last year. But I think with him,
he's not no starting quarterback.
He's not no starting quarterback.
I'm not playing him no.
He can come in, but nah. Carson,
Carson is
young.
When you get lucky like that, and you get lucky and grab a quarterback like that in the draft, who can come in and just his decision making off the rip. Even though he's playing against second string, third string dudes, whatever, but just his decision making. He wasn't making no bad passes. He wasn't turning the ball over. His deep ball was phenomenal. He dropped that right in the bucket every time. He can play, and I'm like, you got somebody like that, you might want to go with him. Go with the hot hand right now. He was good in college. I liked him when he was at Miami.
I think he's going to be the starter eventually. Like I said, I think Brissett was just he filled in. He showed he was a little better than Kyler Murray. And speaking of Kyler Murray, like how do you think he's going to be on the Vikings?
Honestly, they're saying that quarterback position is still up in the air. They said he's been having a couple bad camps.
And then I
was watching ESPN this morning. They literally said the coach said it's kind of. You know what I mean? Because they've been.
I thought he was doing pretty good.
Yeah, he started off hot, but they said the last couple counts they've been saying, what's his name?
That's going to be the Vikings' downfall again because this is like every year they have all the pieces. This is always quarterback situation.
Honestly, I tell this every time. They're going to regret getting rid of Sam Darnold. That was the worst decision they ever made. They let that man walk out the building and he was winning. He was literally about to get them to where they wanted to go.
He did pretty good. He made him.
He did more than really good. He played. Great.
Honestly.
He played, and that was at the time when he was healthy. He was hurt for the Seahawks and still won a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
His oblique was still. He wasn't still injured.
What I'm starting to see too in the NFL is like they're looking at the flashy guys. It's like you gotta look at skill set now.
Yeah.
Like Sam Darnold probably don't seem like the most popular choice, but it's like you gotta look at work ethic and how this person move and all that. It's like people gotta stop doing that, taking these star players or these players that's potentially star players and be like, this is going to be the big name. This is going to be I can see this. It's like, no, like, look at everybody. Because Sam Darnold proved to the whole league last year, anybody could do it. And you got to look at really who they are, like, skill-wise. But, like, look more of the ethic and not the player or the person. He might not seem like a popular name, but he got them a Super Bowl.
I'm so glad you said that because I've been pointing this out lately in sports, and they was talking about this too on ESPN and all the networks, that a lot of these sports teams now, they want to get the players who got the most followers, who got the most popularity. They don't want to get the players that can actually play. And it's like Sam Darnold's not, like you said, he's not an online type of guy. He's not a dude who get in these interviews and say stuff that's going to be clickbait. Like he shows up to work and he gets his job done. You can tell that in his demeanor. He just wants to show up and play football. He don't care about nothing else. And I think a lot of people try to shy away from that. They wanted J.J. McCarthy because J.J. McCarthy's a little bit more cultural rooted, I think, for their offense. Like a lot of players like him because like you said, he's the guy that came out of college a little bit young. He was at Michigan. He had the keys at Michigan, so he came in hot. You know what I'm saying? So I just think they want to roll with him. But like you said, don't overlook the players who can actually ball.
Right.
Give the ones a shot who can. They don't have to have the most followers. They don't have to be the most cultural rooted. They don't have to have none of that. If they can throw that football, give them a chance.
Exactly.
It's that simple. Like that's why I'm so happy. What's his name? What's my boy's name? Daniel Jones from the Colts.
Yeah,
I'm
he,
so
was
happy.
he was definitely one of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
proved everybody wrong.
I'm so happy he proved because I always knew Daniel Jones can play, but I just knew where he was at. The Giants at the time, the coaches, his offensive coach, the head coaches, he had terrible coaching with him. All that McAdoo dude was horrible, bro. The coach before that sucked. He didn't have that. He wasn't the coach that the old guy Eli had. What's my man's name? That coach Eli. Forgot his name. The head coach for the Giants at the time. You know, to beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. The old guy.
I know you're talking about.
But he wasn't. They didn't have no coaches on that level. I was so glad to see him get traded and go over to the Colts and ball out because I know Daniel Jones can play. He ain't no scrub.
Yeah, like I said, it all depends on just on the right team.
That's on the right.
So what do you think about the Hall of Fame? Hall of Famers of 26 and 27. They're saying Drew Brees is a good candidate for this year's Hall of Famer. 27 is really where everybody's talking about Gronk, Cam Newton, Big Ben, Le'Veon. They're pretty good players.
I think they got it right with the Hall of Famers this year with Vinatieri, Roger Craig, Drew Brees, all those guys, man. Larry Fitzgerald, they was well deserving of it.
Yeah,
I mean, those dudes. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald was so underrated. I didn't know he was 4th overall with reception yards and receiving yards in the NFL overall in the league.
Yeah, he was a dog. Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really I'm not saying I didn't watch Larry Fitzgerald, but I didn't I know he came from Pitt, but me being a Steelers fan, I'm so heavily, I'm just so heavily rooted. That's the team I watched the most. I haven't watched a lot of the Cardinals, so I didn't really know he was getting busy like that. He was getting busy.
I mean, even in the Super Bowl,
that's what I said. That play, I tell people that was one of the most iconic Super Bowls I think ever. Yeah. But like I said, even Roger Craig, what he did for the 49ers, what Vinatieri, all those guys, Drew Brees, they was well deserved. Now next year, the 2027 ballot. It's been a lot of talks with that. I do feel a little bit disrespected that a lot of people are thinking that Big Ben ain't deserving the first ballot, which I don't see how. People can even think that. How can you think this man won 2 Super Bowls, been in 3, and was in a motorcycle accident, all these surgeries he had,
allegations,
everything that this man beat, and still was able to come out with 2 Super Bowls and been in for you to say he don't
made the playoffs almost every year of his career.
Exactly, playoffs. So to me. I don't know what qualifies you to be a Hall of Famer. Right? If that don't qualify me to be a Hall of Famer, they got people in the Hall of Famer who's never won 1 Super Bowl. Right. So make it make sense. I don't get it. They got the stats, but they ain't win a ring. I don't care about those stats at the end of the day. Winning rings means a lot.
And even look at Eli Manning got 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But it's he had towards the end of his career, he wasn't making the playoffs. He wasn't doing all like Big Ben. Big Ben in this last year, I think, made the playoffs.
Exactly.
And even though we didn't win every game, we still made it that far. Exactly. Give us the credit.
So for people to sit there and say this man ain't Hall of Fame worthy is crazy to me. I don't know about that. But everybody else on that list that I've seen, Adrian Peterson, of course, I think he's definitely deserving of that. That dude was just a stud. I mean, he was one of the best running backs I think I ever seen. The elusiveness, the way he ran, the way he just ran people over. Adrian Peterson was gifted. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Now, and this might be a controversial topic, but what do you think about AB going to the Hall of Fame? I mean, of course, they're probably not going to let him in there, but I mean, the way he worked, I mean, hey.
But from what I heard from my reliable resources inside the leagues. Yeah, I got resources. But from what I'm hearing, though, honestly, that off the field antics goes towards your Hall of Fame induction. So that's the reason why T.O. didn't go first ballot, because they were saying that they didn't the Hall of Famers. They didn't like Terrell Owens and the things he said. Bill Belichick, he didn't get in first ballot because you know what I mean.
Controversy.
Because of controversy. So I'm hearing. If you had any off the field antics or controversy, with the Spagates and all they had, the cheating allegations, I think that's going to go. AB was too controversial.
Right, he was. So that's why I'm like.
And that last year in the league that he did, that walking off the field in the middle of the game, that was wild.
Skill wise, he deserved to be it, but
skill wise,
but yeah, like you said, it didn't do it. They got a point too, because it's legacy is how you carry yourself and how you carry your demeanor too, as long as your skill set. So if you want to be in a legendary position, you got to carry yourself legendary too as well. So I understand that.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of AB, Le'Veon, big pillars, fast forward now, we got a new team under Mike McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be solid. Aaron coming back. A lot of people didn't really care for Aaron to come back. I mean, I think it makes sense for his final ride to be with Mike McCarthy.
It made the most sense, honestly. It made the most sense. We had to go with that.
Yeah.
I think that was the best option. He knows that, and what people better be scared of is he got his original offense back. That's when I don't think he worked good in Tomlin's offense. That's just my opinion. I don't think he liked. I think he hated that offense.
He got the coach now. He got more developed veterans with DK and Pittman now added to it.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, it's like there should be no excuse this year. The Steelers should really be the top of their division.
I mean, and as much money as we spent on that defense, I mean, they got over $250 million invested into that defense.
Like Brisker, that was a good move.
They gave Herbig over $100 million.
Herbig, if he comes in, TJ Watt's back.
TJ over 100. They gave Cam a new extension.
Everybody should be doing their thing. I think we'll really be solid. I know every year, Steelers fans be like, no, we're gonna be the best.
No,
this got to be if we're not good this year, I'm gonna be so confused. I'm gonna be just like, I know we're gonna be good, but can we get over the hump?
Who you think gonna win a division? You think they're gonna win the AFC North again?
I think we really got a good chance because
who out of the two teams in the AFC North, who you think?
I mean, I think the Steelers can go number one. It's just like the Ravens are good too, but it's like their defense is going to be real good. I know that. That's going to be the top.
I know I'm a Steelers fan, and people might be a little bit, be like, come on, man, but the Bengals is a scary team.
And that's another thing. The
They
Bengals
are, bro. Like, that Jamar Chase and Higgins combination,
that's one. Yeah,
it's some of the greatest I ever seen.
But you gotta realize we've seen in the past few years.
And then Joe Burrow, the way he just can throw that.
Yeah, but you got see the past couple of years they had the same squad, and then it's like it's the O line. It comes down to the O line.
Yeah, the O line and their defense. Their defense has been able to hold.
Yeah. Well, they got Dexter Lawrence now, so that's a good addition.
That was a good addition.
They let go of Trey Henderson to the Ravens. So it's like I don't know. I think the Bengals is definitely going to be up there, but you also got to realize I don't know.
I think they can go point for point with any team in the league. I think where they lose every game is
because the best AFC games are the Bengals and the Ravens. They're always putting up 30 points.
That's what I'm saying. They always get outscored. Like, that's going to be their downfall. I'm
telling you, if you look at it, it's the O-line that's the biggest problem. And for the Bengals, it's defense and O-line. So that's why I say I don't know. Offense is probably the best, or one of the best.
I think the Ravens, honestly.
Ravens got the defense, offense.
I think their front line, they got Roquan Smith, Trey Hendricks, Hamilton, Marlon. Those dudes, their defense is loaded this year.
Yeah, no,
they are loaded. There's really no excuse.
But offensively, can you think what Zay Flowers and then?
They got Henry, Flowers. They got Lamar, Bateman, Walker. They got some guys. Mark Andrews. They got some guys. But honestly, people are saying, like I said, this is a make or break year for Lamar, and they're expecting the Ravens to go to if not in the Super Bowl, at least close, competing in the AFC Championship for it. That's the expectations for that team. Honestly, it's going to be rough, but. Like we said, I do think the Steelers got the highest. It's not in the. Honestly, people ain't pick them. They're honestly I think in the third we're in the third place. People thinking that who will win the AFC Championship, but honestly, I think the Steelers got a chance of winning the AFC Championship again.
See if it's
still. So
okay, good. All right. So good. Some moves. Interesting. That we've seen this season, A.J. Brown to the Patriots, Stephon Diggs to the Commanders, Waddle to the Broncos, Evans to the 49ers. Seahawks, they kind of lost pieces with Kenny Gainwell to the Chiefs. What team do you feel like made some good moves?
I do like the A.J. Brown at the Patriots. I think that was a phenomenal move. They need another big weapon.
Right.
And I think him and Drake May is going to do some big things.
Oh, yeah.
They needed somebody like that. They needed a decoy. He's to me, he's still a receiver that can't be singly coverage. You still got to double coverage him. That dude can still play. Yeah. And that their defense, that Gonzalez they have as the cornerback is one of the best I've seen in the league. That dude is a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
He's shut down. It's there. I just think they just needed that one more piece. Was A.J. Brown? I think they can go back up and really honestly rerun
Super
You
Bowl.
know, they can, bro. I mean, it just depends on. It depends if they still got that same fire under them. I think last year they got a little bit lucky because I mean, honestly, with Bo Nix going down, that was just huge.
Yeah.
I think that whole game would have been different.
That's
Bo
why,
Nix.
that's why I
very
think the
good quarterback.
Broncos is going to go to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, that team is
Especially when they added their defense and they added Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, and then adding Jalen Waddle, that's going to be crazy.
Well, Sutton,
And
I think that's
Sutton,
a good
that's going to be crazy. But like I said, I just think honestly, their whole team, the Broncos, their whole organization, they always been known for having a good, solid defense. So I think them starting there, building that defense up, it opened their offense up to be able to be so good like they are now. So adding that Jalen Waddle to that team, it's gonna be right. It's gonna be good seeing them. I can't wait to see them two play. Just to put it that way, I can't wait to see the Patriots and the Broncos play. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I can't wait. So the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, and that just proved that any team could win. Not even that, but like any team defensively or good chemistry work well together. So what team? Because like I said, we're talking about all these good teams that we know they're going to look good, but we never know. We might not have another. We might have another Seahawks Super Bowl. Not saying the Seahawks will go back, but another team that we never thought would beat out. Like I said, last year we seen the Colts do big things. We didn't know with Daniel Jones what the Colts would do. What team this year do you feel like will be the underdog team that might make a playoff spot, at least a playoff spot that you know that a lot of people might not think?
I think the New York Giants. I don't know. Something in me is telling me they're going to be a good team.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were Harbaugh over there.
Under
And I'm
Harbaugh,
just such a fan of Jackson Dart. I'm such a fan of his style of play. He is so confident. He throws the ball. He runs. I like the way he plays. I think they're going to be a scary team. I do. Between them, these are my three sleeper teams. The Giants. I think that Chicago is going to be another. I think they're right there.
Yeah.
They have all the tools.
Even
coaching.
leaving. Well, yeah, they do have coaching. Even with DJ Moore leaving, you think it's still going to be?
Yeah, I think they're still going to be nice.
Okay.
Because they had so many weapons. They still got that Love dude. They had two good tight ends actually. Colston Loveland. They're loaded, bro. They're running backs.
And they still got. I wonder, they still got Komet? I think Komet probably left. I don't know.
No, they got.
They still got Komet?
No, they still got Komet. That's what I'm saying. They got two tight ends. With Dude and Komet. That's what I'm saying.
Then
Luther Burton. Right.
They got Xavier Brown from LSU.
They're going to be nice, bro. That is a stacked team.
From Washington.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They got a loaded squad, bro.
No, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think the Bears are going to. Every year, I'm like, these dudes are getting closer and closer and closer to getting over. And I'm like, they're there. They are like right there. They're right there. I think they needed that coach that they got now. That's all they needed. They needed somebody to put that fire under them.
Right.
The pieces is there though. There's no excuse for them not to be a good team this year. They got a hell of a squad.
I feel like the Vikings, if Kyler Murray can really stay healthy and he I don't know, just better decision making and he's more mobile.
He got to show more work ethic.
He do, but I feel
work ethic sucks.
I feel like he got the chance to be the best quarterback that they had in years, maybe.
Yeah,
but we don't know. But that's one of my sleeper team, and I feel like the Steelers, just because the Steelers make it every year to make the playoffs, get over the hump, lose the wild card, whatever. But I feel like with this team, a lot of people say this team might be good, but I just feel like in my soul, the Steelers are going. This will prove are they going to dominate like they're supposed to, or are they going to be like the regular Steelers? And we'll know after this year. For me, as a Steeler fan, and any fans that doubt the Steelers, because every year they always doubt us, they were going to be a 9-8 season, and we always be a little better than that. But it's like, as a Steeler fan, this is going to prove to us: are we going to be the same Steelers we've been for years? And we got a new, mind you, we got a new coaches,
do everything.
New players, do everything.
All new coaches.
So it's like, and then what I liked about what Mike McCarthy did, he hired all different coaches for different things. Whereas like Mike Tomlin, he had only a few coaches that. Now we got coaches for the offense, defense, different coordinators and different for coaching different things. So it's like
Because that's how McCarthy rolls. He likes to have a full staff.
right, and
That's
that's
not missing nothing. I don't want to just have 3, 4 people like that. I want there to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, everybody
that's
watching
what I
this
like.
team.
I think we
so we
need
can
that.
get, I can get everything. The
special
intel from
teams,
all y'all,
special teams,
and
all
put it
that.
together, and I can make a plan of what we need to do.
Right.
I'm just excited to see what our offense is going to look like because that sideline to sideline plays that we was kept throwing, it was annoying.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
Nah, is this still recording?
Oh no, it says literally recording has been stopped automatically. So should I just click the record button again?
Yeah, you can record again. I'll just wrap up the last one. All right.
Yeah, to finish off what I was saying, I just can't wait to see what our offense is going to look like. We wasn't making no big plays, just the sideline to sideline passes. Our offense was so mid for the last years. It's been honestly hurting to see. Like just watching our offense, we couldn't move the ball at all, and we got a lot of pieces. There's no excuse this year with Darnell Washington, Pat Fairmouth,
Right.
Michael Pittman, DK Metcalf, Rico.
Jalen Ward.
I mean, you got
In
so
the defense.
yeah.
Ramsey,
You just grabbed
TJ.
you just grabbed the new dude from
Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm telling you, like I said,
there's no excuse.
I will know after this year if the Steelers are going to be. We're under new management. Are we going to be the same team organization that we've been for years, not making up the hump? Or are we going to go for? I think honestly, and then I'm saying this now. I think us and the Broncos can go in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
I don't think no other team. I think there's a lot of good teams, but I think
And one more sleeper team I do think is, well, 2 more sleeper teams. I think the Texans are going to be very good.
their defense,
Their defense
and then all their players that
raw.
come back, they didn't have their players last year.
Yeah, they
Tank
didn't.
Dell, Nico Collins.
Yeah, they didn't have none of them. So I think when they get all those guys back, it's going to be a whole different season for them. I think their team is going to be completely different. And then also, I like the Packers too as well, but they're talking about Michael Parsons might not come back until week 6.
Right.
They saying his injury is still messing with him. That's going to be a major. You see the losses. They show the percentage with him on the field. They lose a lot. Without him on the field, they lose like every game. I think they lost when he was gone. They win not one game without him on the field.
No, they need him.
So I think that's going to be. To not have him until week 6. I think this might be a shocking. People might be mad to see them probably not good this year. We're going to see them because they still got a loaded team. Still got a loaded team.
Okay.
Can't forget the Jaguars too.
And the Jaguars, when Travis Hunter comes back healthy,
Yeah,
I think they're gonna put him more on the defensive side more than our wide receiver. Because I think wide receiver they're pretty good on that already with their players they got. But
Go ahead and put on something.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like with that Packers situation, low key. Yeah, I think they're gonna lose some games, but I also think they're gonna win some games because you gotta think like Tucker Kraft. To me, he's definitely a top 5 tight end when he's fully healthy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
he was
when
a
he
dog.
came
He was
here,
a dog.
He killed this dude
I mean,
by himself.
by
2 touchdowns.
Single-handedly.
He
He did anything to the Steelers.
yeah,
I think a healthy Tucker Kraft is nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I still think the Packers are gonna be decently good. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I think that Bears team, again, killer. Like you got dogs from running back to your receivers,
Everywhere.
slots. Like I said, one of my year 2 guys, I got a pair, Luther Bird. If y'all don't know who Luther Bird is, do your research. And I swear to God, you'll be like, woo!
He is.
He
he did good in college and on the Bears.
He's a beast. I always take him on my tickets.
He's a swag. He got that swag. He got that confidence. Nobody can guard him. He's a rack after the catch. I'm talking about.
And I really like Caleb Williams. I think he is just a dog. I mean, his style of play.
the way he played in playoffs and was dominant.
That one,
especially with that one play.
I'm about to say that one
Yeah.
play where he ran all the way back. He just turned around, threw it up. That was just pure, like you gotta be able to have really good quarterback instincts to see to be able. I didn't even know dude was open down there. So for him I didn't even see it on the screen. So for him to know, to see that, to be able to do like that, he's one of them. I really like Caleb Williams, and like he said, that Luther Burden dude is.
I think that step down from DJ Moore is cool just because they got Luther Bird. I think Roman Dunes is gonna have a crazy year. I know there was controversy with him and his dad talking about how he was really getting the ball out like that. But I think this year with Roman Dunes, he is another sleeper dude. I feel like he's gonna ball out. If I'm y'all, if I'm in fantasy, hey, don't sleep on Rumadunza because
Yeah.
he's finna.
I forgot
He is
to hit
finna
him.
turn it
He's
up.
a dog.
He's
And
finna
I
turn
think he
up
ended
the
up getting
notch.
hurt. I think he got hurt at one point last year too. So he didn't really get to play the whole season healthy. But yeah, he's a dog. Like I said, that whole Bears team to me is just they got potential. That's one team I think they got potential. That team's better not sleeping on. Don't be surprised if like they get close to or if they end up being in the Super Bowl. Like they can play. They can ball. They can.
No, for sure. But I think that's pretty much what we're gonna talk about for sports today. It was good talking sports talks again. We're gonna see who's gonna win. Who's gonna do pretty good this season. Preseason this week, so we're gonna see what the backups can do. They're gonna be key and crucial factors into the season because, like I said, a lot of players get hurt. God forbid any players get hurt, but they're gonna have to step up and be next man up. Eventually, some other players. So we're gonna see this preseason game with these more. We've seen already with Carson Beck, Kenny Pickett, and everybody, but we're gonna see like what the other teams would got to do. But that was this segment of Sports Talk. Shout out to Regg.
It's your boy Big Regg, man. Like I said, like the man said yourself, we're gonna see preseason first game for the Steelers is Thursday.
Yeah, play the Packers.
We play the Packers, so I'm tweaking to see what Drew Aller, Will Howard, what them guys are gonna bring to the table. Because it's gonna be exciting to see who's gonna be the backup quarterback. Just in case anything ever happens. Aaron Rodgers is. We all know he's a little bit on the old side. So we got to see who's going to be solid. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The way, what's his name? I don't want to hold up the sport top, but the way that Drew Aller's been looking, they've been saying he's been looking very good. So it's going to be interesting.
Two young quarterbacks that just basically got in the league going to play. It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
I can't wait to see the preseason how they do.
It is. It's going to be exciting to see that. So, but that's the edition of Sports Talk, y'all. We're going to be, like I said, all season long. We're gonna be tuning in, making content, having different guests on here. One my man on here.
Yeah, shout out to Ray Mary.
Ray Mary on here. Next episode.
Get the camera, man.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted him to. That's why I said say something because even on the Pat McAfee show, there's guys that's not on the camera. He always be like, "You want to say something? You want to?" If they don't say nothing, So it's good to always have outside guests.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stay tuned.
And we gonna have him on the show too eventually. Yeah, so it's gonna be all around good talk. So
stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned.
Make sure y'all follow us on our social media.
Yep. Follow us everywhere. Big Regg 412. I'm on every platform.
Rizzy Reek, REZYREIK, GMNTV _. We're gonna make content. Try to do posts with y'all every week. So stay tuned and we're out.
No, yeah, but I think that Raven. I don't know. There's something about Jacoby Lane I just love. Like him at UFC. Woo, boy, like he's 6'5".
Swear.
Crazy. Like his pinpoint of catching the football is just like, man. I think him and Lamar, they're gonna. I feel like their relationship's gonna be like a him and Caleb Williams and Luther Burns type situation.
They said.
I swear that he's gonna be disgusting.